I develop my big team and I start feeling that some of my partners could get upset with me that I'm not taking care of them enough. You must have thousands of partners too. So how are you being a great sponsor to many under you? I would like to become a good sponsor to help many people. Please give me some tips. Well, first of all, thank you for thinking that I am a good sponsor, but that is very subjective, right? Some people probably hate me, right? Some people probably love me. That is very, very subjective to that person and that timing when they meet you, right? Maybe one of your partners met you when you had no partners, right? Maybe your partner was that partner, let's say Sarah, okay, was your first partner. Okay, Sarah was your very first partner. So you have lots of free time. You have nobody else to meet except Sarah. So every day you're meeting Sarah, talking to her, building businesses with her. But then John comes along. And now the time that you spent with Sarah has been cut in half with John. So now Sarah is upset at you. Sarah's like, you used to call me every day, but now you don't need me anymore? You like John more than me? Huh? Is John registering 10 more people than me? I still used to register lots of people too, So you run into this situation where time starts being divided, right? So people can get upset because of this, okay? But this is because you did not help explain the situation. So every single time I do the business, I have a guideline, okay? First, I have a list of videos, okay? I say, all right, new members, if you want to talk to me, you got to watch these videos first, okay? So don't do that though. I do that because because I have a lot of people that message me, okay? So if you don't have a lot of members, don't say those things or else you will never get a message because maybe they'll never watch the video, okay? So first, what you want to do is you want to make a list of basic information. So that's a company introduction, compensation plan, and product knowledge. These three things are the first sets of knowledge and video that you want to implement into the minds of new members. Okay. After you do that, you will get to the next part. And the next part is duplicating yourself. Okay. So what I say is I give all my new members, I give them 3 months. Okay. I say in 3 months, I want you to be able to go on your own. Okay. What do I mean by go on your own? I mean, you don't need to call me anymore to recruit new people. Okay. So for 3 months, what I do is every time they ask me a question or they need me in a Zoom call or something, I go. And then I answer and I do everything that I expect them to do. And they must be in the Zoom call with me. Okay. And then they have to watch the Zoom call again. So they understand how I'm saying it, what I'm saying, the way that I'm saying it. And then I duplicate them in the next 3 months. Okay. That's my goal. So Sarah can't be upset with me when John comes, right? Because Sarah knows that in 3 months, she has to understand how to do everything. And when John comes, John can't be upset with me when next month Sam comes, because John understands that he has to duplicate this process, okay? And then I bring everybody together in another group, and then I review these things and I continue. So in the very beginning stages, when you have only one person that you are sponsoring, then they can become upset later on down the road because they feel like, oh, look at you now. Oh, you're Diamond Master now, so you don't call me anymore, huh? Right? When you used to be an agent, you used to call me every day, right? So you can avoid those situations by what? By staying consistent in the way that you duplicate your partners, okay? So you are only a good sponsor to those that think you're a good sponsor, right? And you're a bad sponsor to those who think that you're a bad sponsor, right? So this is the same thing with the power line, right? For example, let's say that Amy has registered, okay? Let's say that Amy is my new recruit. Amy says to me, Amy's like, let's say, let me erase this. So let's say that this is Jew, and I registered Amy. And since Amy was my first recruit, I registered 500 people under Amy. Okay, let's say. Amy's like, oh my gosh, Coach Jew is amazing. He registered 500 people, and he's just the best person in the world. He registers so many people and so much PV. Yay, right? Amy says that, okay? And then let's say next month, I registered under this person. Let's say I registered John. So 500 people and then John, okay? And after I registered John, let's say I only registered 5 more people because I have no more people that I can register. And then John registered maybe, let's say, 300 people on his beeline because he didn't listen to me. Amy says, I'm an amazing person. Amy's like, wow, he registers so many people. But then what does John say? John says, oh man, Coach Jew is horrible. It's already been 3 months, but he only registered 5 people in my A line, right? So have I changed? Did I change anything? Am I still the same person? Yeah, I'm still the same Coach Jew, but according to Amy, I'm an amazing person, and according to John, I'm a horrible person, right? So this is all subjective to where you are and your sponsor's positioning, right? It has nothing to do with the business, right? So what am I saying? I'm saying that a good sponsor and a bad sponsor is not somebody who gives you lots of A-line members, is not somebody who gives you lots of PV. That is not a good sponsor. A good sponsor is somebody who is consistent and who deposits trust every single day in the business. That is a good sponsor. The person who shows up and who's always there, right? That is a good sponsor. So your job is to do what? To be consistent in everything that you're doing so that you can help your downline grow. Not registering lots of people and doing this and doing that. That's nonsense. You don't need it, okay? What you need is, A, make sure that your knowledge in Atomy is growing every day. That's what a good sponsor will do. B, always, always, always communicate with your partners from their point of view. Never from your point of view, right? From their point of view, because every person will interpret situations differently, okay? So what do you need to do then to encompass all this? Everybody knows the 8 steps to success, right? Everybody knows the 8 steps to success. 성공의 8단계, right? But there's a step 0. Do you know what the step 0 is? Step 0 means first, be a good person. If you're not a good person, step 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 will never work because they'll hate you. So step 0, please be a good human being. Love your partners and help them. And being able to do that is very easy. Number 1, equip yourself with knowledge of Atomy. Number 2, always answer them with their point of view. So always be in their shoes. So if they're upset for a reason. Don't say, why are you so upset all the time? Say, oh, let me, I understand that this is the situation that you're in. Help them understand. Okay, so step 0 is the most important step, okay? Being a good person.
구독, 좋아요 눌러주세요.